Arden Hanley is a seasoned performer in the cut and thrust world of radio, where careers depend on those all-important numbers called ratings. But on that score, Arden's doing just fine. He has a loyal following in Victoria's Latrobe Valley. They think he's the greatest. Martin King went to see what made this personality so appealing.
How's the fly going?
It's going.
Good?
Yeah.
Well, let's finish the Milo and get going. Okay?
Radio personality Arden Hanley always puts his family before his profession, so he takes his father along to work with him. Arden is Australia's and possibly the world's youngest radio personality. He's just 8.
Right, please. For the next hour, we'll be listening to Just When You Thought School Was Out with me, Arden Hanley.
Arden's father, Neil, estimates that up to 15,000 people of all ages tune into Arden on the local community radio station in Victoria's Latrobe Valley.
So he did his training, and after 3 hours of training, people thought he was good enough to go to air, and he started his first show, a music program called Music from Skyphone.
How old was he then?
He was 7.
I used to sit on my knees and I'd just be able to reach the microphone. And I sort of spent most of my time standing up at the beginning.
How do you feel just before you do a show? Do you feel nervous?
Excited.
Excited? Why do you feel excited?
Well, I really like doing it and I really want to do it.
Already, Arden has notched up more than 200 hours behind the mic. He might still be a squirt, but there's no nursery rhyme stuff on his show. It's a mixture of news, music and interviews.
Where's Mr. Gilmore?
Well, Keith's there. Barry's
There
there.
he is.
Right, now, when you ask Barry when he wants to come on.
Oh, that's okay. Oh, thank you.
You've got to admire the kid's guts. Tonight, he's interviewing his principal.
I was very pleased to get the invitation. It actually came to me in the middle of yard duty one day. Arden came along and asked me if I'd pop into the program.
Who makes up all your questions that you ask?
Well, I mainly do. Yeah.
Does Dad give you a hand?
Yeah, he words them for me. You see, I'm not all that flash on wording yet.
Es ist warm.
Es ist warm.
Arden.
It is warm.
By day, Arden's just another 8-year-old in grade 3. But around the school, he's the closest thing they've ever had to a celebrity.
What do you think?
Kind of a star.
Kind of a star.
Probably grow up to be on TV.
What do you think about Arden having his own radio show?
A lucky duck.
At home after school, there's no special treatment. The chores on Dad's farm always come first, even though Arden's on air in just under an hour, interviewing a politician.
Keith, you've been involved in local government for many years.
He asks some pretty testing questions. He always has a sleeper or two around, so he's a very, very talented kid for his age.
Who would you like to interview?
Bob Hawke. I'd like to ask him about Aboriginal land rights and also the uranium mining issue.
Do you think that uranium and Aboriginal land rights are pretty heavy subjects for an 8-year-old?
If people don't get to know about them till they're 30, they're not going to be able to do much with them, are they? You're on Gippsland Stereo FM 104.7 and here's Pet Shop Boys with Heart.
Why do you do it?
To do something different. Not go home and watch television or go to your ballet lessons or swimming lessons. Something different to the normal things that people will go home and do.
Martin King reporting on Arden Lucky Duck Hanley. I think any 8-year-old who's prepared to interview his principal has something going for him. That's it for tonight. Thanks for being with us. Good night.